make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Parker outside. He kicks it to Duncan. The turnaround jumper, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Randall passes to Bryant. Down low. And there's Randall on the assist from Kobe. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Ginobili outside. He dishes it to Splitter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ginobili. Takes the 3. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hill, he's checked in for Randall. Miller comes in for Young. Fredette, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jeremy Lin. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Green comes in for Leonard. Banks checked in for Manu Ginobili. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris. To stop the drought. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Mills. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Beverly, the pass to Goodman. Butler off a pick from Goodman. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Diaw, the screen. And Mills kicks to Diaw. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The Lakers making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And both free throws good for Mills.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Spurs trail by 6. Now Banks. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And Diaw kicks to Mills. Clock at 6. Into Tim Duncan. And Hill with the block. They get it back. There's the bucket. Good. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Beverly. Oh, no good. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Boris Diaw is out there with Splitter, and it's Banks in at the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and too long on the shot.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint. What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
And here is Parker. He feeds it to Green. Dishes it to Banks. Davis with the block. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Nick Young's checked in for Butler. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Patrick Beverly. The Spurs also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Off the inbound. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Parker.
The defense starting to falter. I think we're seeing some tired legs there, Clark.
Pass to Goodman. It's picked off. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Leonard with the screen on Lin. Parker dishes to Banks. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Crew on the 14-footer.
You know, fatigue might be creeping in on him now. He just hasn't had the best fourth quarter.
And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Banks against Young. Pass to Lin. And there's the feed to Bryant. From the stripe. Goes back up. Good. 15 points for the professor.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Looking for Splitter. He gets it there. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Kobe passes to Lin. And Kobe, here we go. The pass to Goodman. Tries it from 9. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 4. Duncan, a screen. Parker passes to Duncan. A leaner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Lin dishes to Kobe. Bryant off the pick from Goodman. Bryant passes to Goodman. And right through it goes. And the Lakers lead by 4.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Parker outside. Feeds it to Splitter. Outside Leonard. Parker kicks to Duncan. Soft touch off the glass. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Randall, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Leonard dishes to Parker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Parker's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
What a shot over the bigger man. I'll tell you what, that could be a massive play in this game.
You know, because of the defense and the pressure situation, Steve, that was a high degree of difficulty shot on that jumper.
Here's the professor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
One shot.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for the professor. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Outside, Kobe. Offensive rebound. Here's Goodman. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
At the line for your Lakers. Goodman. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ginobili outside. Top of the key, Duncan. Parker outside. Here's the teardrop. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can see it in his eyes right now. Parker is going for the jugular.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Leonard against Young. Lynn gets a screen from Goodman. Right at the free throw line. Money!
Huge points. That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate.
Parker against Land. It's Ginobili outside. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
Jeremy Lin. At the line for 2.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Nobody near Parker. Buries the triple. And so it's...
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm here with Tim Duncan and
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, send the call out, send the call out.